Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here, and thanks for watching my videos. And today is December the 31st of 2016. It's the last day of the year, and Happy New Year, everybody. So I hope everything's going great for you. So I just wanted to come and have a little chat. What's going on since my last chat video. So last time I talked about my mailbox being hit, and I don't think it was a malicious thing. I think somebody just hit it with their mirror on their car or their truck or something, and broke it and then drove off. But that's okay. I did get a new mailbox. I was planning on putting up a new one anyway, so I guess it's good that I waited. All right. So anyways, got a new mailbox, and I also talked about in the previous video I needed to go to Kohl's because I had some Kohl's money to spend. I had $18, like 13 of it came because it was my 13-year anniversary of having a Kohl's Charger card. And, and then, so anyways, I need to go spend that by today. So I ended up getting 2 bras, and, cause that's my go-to thing when I go in there, and it's like, I have so much stuff in my life, and it's like, what do I want to buy? I don't need any more clothes, and, you know, I just couldn't get, I almost bought some towels, I almost bought some gloves. I'm like, I really don't need these, you know, whatever. So I was like, time to buy some new bras again. And they had a 15% off coupon I used, and I ended up paying like $1.27 for 2 bras, which was really good because I got them off the clearance rack. And so that worked out great. And also being the last day of the year, time to clean out the coupon binder, so I'm going to be working on that today, and we're getting a lot of coupons in the paper tomorrow, so I'm probably going to buy extra inserts tomorrow. But yeah, being the end of the year, there's always like lots of coupons that expire on the end of the year, so I know I've got a lot to pull out, get rid of, like all those, I need to get rid of all those, little coupon booklets that were in the Johnson & Johnson first aid bags that we got for free, because I know I got a lot of those expired today, and so I got to do that. And my other exciting news, if you maybe noticed my new setting here in my car, I got a new car yesterday, so I really thought that I might make a whole video about buying a car and stuff, and I actually started before I actually went out and bought the car. I started making a video, but then it didn't turn into that dramatic of a thing for me. I really was dreading going and buying a car because of the experiences I've had in the past when I've gone out to buy a car. And I did this one by myself. When I bought my truck, I bought it by myself, and that was like a quick decision kind of a thing that I had done. But the 2 cars that I've previously bought, I took a male friend with me. And of course my man, he wasn't available to go with me yesterday. So I kind of had a different mindset when I went out, that I wasn't going to let anybody, like, you know, push me around kind of a thing, you know, like try to upsell me into something I didn't want. So went in with a game plan of kind of what I wanted, although I did not have this car picked out before I went. I had looked online to kind of get myself an idea of different car models and stuff like that in a price range. I knew I was going to buy a Dodge, a Ford, or a Chevrolet, and I knew it was going to be a smaller car than my Impala, and I didn't want it to be older than a 2014. And those were my main criteria. So then I started looking for cars that fit into that category and everything. And then where were some close by locations that I could buy a car like that. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go. And I thought, I'm going to trade in my car, my Impala. And unless they just absolutely, I don't feel like I got too much for my Impala, but it does have problems. They did test drive it. They probably plugged their little sensor thing into it and probably saw that it has too much problems. So I'm sure. But I'm glad to get rid of that. So I've been looking online. I kind of had an idea, and then earlier this week I had made the decision finally. I'm going to do it. Christmas was over with, and this is the best time of year to buy a car because of all the year-end discounts and stuff. And actually, when I was looking online, I saw where they had some Chevys that kind of fit my category that were new 2016s. And I was like, yeah, if I wanted to spend a little bit more, I could, potentially, buy an actual new car, which I've never done because I don't feel the need that I have to have a new car. And, so anyways, that was kind of in my head that I might end up with a brand new car. I got a Chevy Cruze LT Limited, and it's a 2016, but it has like 20,000 miles on it, so I got a really good deal. And in fact, I guess they were telling me, because this was cheaper than a couple of the 2014s and 2015s that they had on their lot. And they said, well, they must have had it on the lot a little bit longer, and they were discounting it to get rid of it because they don't like them to sit on their lot for too long or something. And so I just went ahead and decided to buy one that was a little bit cheaper and a newer model than getting a 2014 or 2015. Fabulous. So I'm hoping it's a good car, better than my Impala that I had gotten. And I still have 2 days I could take it back if I decide I don't like it. But I've only put about 30 miles on it so far, so I don't know. It seems okay so far. It's siren red. Now, I really didn't have any intentions on buying a red vehicle, but I tell you what, the other cars they had there were like white and black, and after living with a black car for as long as I did, I didn't want that, and I didn't want a white one, so it kind of pushed me into this one a little bit more too. And the best news is I was able to pay cash for it, which was just totally fabulous. Because actually, when I went there, I knew how much money I have, right? And I was in a big debate, and the guy asked me, "Are you going to finance it here?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was kind of hesitant because I'm thinking if they give me enough for my trade-in and we get good enough deal on this one, then I wasn't going to need to finance it. And I'm so happy that I didn't have to, and I could pay cash. And I totally give credit to being able to have that much cash saved in my life because of my couponing, because I don't get paid a lot at my job. and to be able to buy a car, do I look happy? I am happy that I don't have a loan, because that's what I did not want. And I've been putting off buying a car because I kept feeling like I was going to have to get a loan and everything else. And so I'm really ecstatic. And my other thing about, oh my gosh, of course I didn't call my car insurance company to see how much my insurance would be buying a 2016, because I think that's a good idea if you're buying a lot newer car to call them and, find out how much your car payments would be for your insurance, And, I pay my insurance twice a year. And I just paid it a couple of months ago. And so anyways, the credit I got from that, and I only owed them $26 for my insurance. And I have a car that's 8 years newer, and it was only a $26 difference in my insurance between this car and the old car. I don't know. So yeah, that was good, but I don't know how much my license plates are going to cost. I'm sure that's going to be a lot more, because here in Indiana, it's based on how new the car is. They charge you a lot more for your license plates, because that other car, the license plates hardly cost anything on that. So I'll have to see about that. And but otherwise, it was actually turned into a pretty good experience, because I don't know. It was a different feel wherever I went. I mean, I had gone to this same car dealership when I was looking for my Impala, and I just remember them being like vultures. And that day I bought that Impala, we went to so many car dealerships, and it was a nightmare. And that's what I was dreading was going to happen to me again. And I was determined that I wasn't going to let that happen. And so, yeah, it was okay. And they were friendly and nice, and I got a new car. So that's what I'm really happy about. Can you tell? All right. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.